Kim Rowe here with For the Nest, and I thought I would do a fun video of how to do a paint inlay by the Iron Orchid Designs company. This one was designed specifically by Debbie from Debbie's DIY Paint, and the colors are fabulous and go great with her colors. So I used Bohemian Blue first, and then I decided to use the new color Eden. And I love that with DIY paint you can reactivate it with water. And so the first layer I used Bohemian Blue, but then decided to go over it and kind of blend in with the Eden color, which is a deep green. This was a wooden box magazine holder type of thing that I found, and I love making these for children's gifts. They're great for kids' books. And the colors I'm using here are great for that as well. Again, I did originally use the Bohemian Blue, put the Eden over it, and now I'm going back with Bohemian Blue again just to add some accents and also Summer Crush. So I love using DIY paint and reactivating it with water, letting it drip and just do its own thing. And here I'm just using a fine mister and dripping the paint, well, misting the paint and letting it drip down. And it really creates a cool look, and especially for a background that I thought would be neat for the paint inlay that I'll be using. Adding a little more Summer Crush here on the edges and then using the fine mister. You definitely want to use a fine mist spray bottle and not a regular spray bottle, because the regular will add too much water to your project. So I'm just finishing up a couple little touches here. Then what I did is I put a top coat over the whole thing, let it dry, and now what I'm going to do is choose which paint inlay will fit best on this piece. So I have some different pieces here. I've used these before, and I'm just going through my scraps of what I have left. And I really love the birds, so I was excited to find that these fit perfectly when I cut the bottom part and just trimmed it a little bit, and it fit perfectly on the side of this project. This is now the time when I'm going to be adding the paint inlay. And what I did was I am using the liquid patina by DIY Paint. And like I said, I already added the top coat on this. Because of the design in this paint, I sealed it first before I'm putting the paint inlay in, because re-wetting it would reactivate the paint and it would mess up my design of the drippiness that I loved. So here I am putting the liquid patina down first. I spritzed the actual paint inlay on the paint side of it, and you'll be able to tell the brighter side is the side that has the paint on it. And then I press it into the wet liquid patina, and then I use my fine mister again, spray a layer of water over top of it, and then the IOD brayer is perfect for smoothing out any wrinkles and bubbles that you have in your paint inlay, and you just want to make it nice and smooth, and then you're going to let it dry. Paint inlays are actual paint that is adhered to the paper, and so when you get them wet, they will actually release into either a clay-based paint or a top coat liquid patina, something like that. So it's nice to just lightly mist them first. It activates that paint, and then it allows it to really set into your substrate that you're putting your piece into. So here I'm doing the side of this piece with a couple little butterflies from the project, and then the other side I'm just going to add one butterfly, and again spritzing it a little bit, and then adding my liquid patina onto the dried paint that has the top coat on it already, and then putting my little inlay in there. Using the brayer to flatten it and smooth it out. I did use a heat gun quickly because I was excited to get this released. It is better to wait and let it totally dry, usually about 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so. And then you re-wet it again with your fine mister, and just that will allow it to be released from your piece. So as I'm releasing it, you can see there's some areas that didn't adhere, and that could just be because maybe I didn't have enough liquid patina in that area. These are made to look like hand painted items, and so I'm always fine with just a little bit of areas that don't release. It just gives it more character, and the colors in this one obviously are so bright and vibrant. It's just a really fun inlay to use. And you can see here that the legs on the one bird did not release. So I looked at it, and originally I was going to let it dry and then put the liquid patina down and try to do that again. But the Summer Crush is the exact color that I needed, and those little legs were just easy to add in. So after it dried, I just took a little fine artist brush and just added the legs in, and it worked out great. So just this last little butterfly, after he dried, I wet that down, rubbed it a little bit. It makes it easier to lift the edge of the paper, and you peel it back and reveal the inlay. It's a lot of fun and very rewarding when you pull that paper back and it works. Hope you have a great time. Try these paint inlays, and happy creating.